102.9 and 94.9 Atiawa Toa.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We love the music to be all the best throwbacks, 90s and more. Atiawa Toa, all the best throwbacks.
All right.
O kia koutou katoa, no mai hara mai, tēnei pō mo te kemu o Poi Uka. Welcome to day 3 competition, continued action here from Fraser Ballpark in the 2024 Men's Club National Championship. Jason Gerbes, aka Chopper, and Joe Farizo taking you through this one. Really looking forward to that, my friend, as we work our way through this game. Joe, mate, Mount Albert Ramblers, defending champions, Hutt City United, what do you think?
Well, I mean, the Ramblers have been a classy act all tournament so far. They are the pick of the bunch from what I've seen so far. The lead is right here. But Hutt City United have played really good ball throughout the tournament, and it's a little David and Goliath type game today, and we'll just see how the youngsters do against the Ramblers.
Sure is indeed, as we're in the top of the first innings here. Mount Albert Ramblers left to right in the outfield will be Bennett, Rice and Oscar Clark. Hot corner third base is Reece Evans. Cole Evans has started shortstop. Brock Evans, he's been the mainstay. It's 2. Lewis Gerard's been hitting well in the tournament. He gets to start at first base. Max early behind the dish. Receiving that hard drop ball from tricky Nicky Hayes. Offensively for Hutt City United today, Tani Mumu leads off the shortstop. Tyson Byrne will be hitting 2 today, followed by Joel Evans and George McCarroll. In the 4th spot today, the youngster from the Junior Black Sox, EJ Albright. As we see Mumu go down on strikes for the first out, will be followed by Zarshaw Wallace, the centre fielder. Logan O'Leary gets a start behind the dish for Hutt City United. Noah Krynen will be the right fielder hitting 8 today, and Keenan Easthope will be the starting second baseman. When we look at that Hutt City United batting lineup, how do you go past Joel Evans and then the young superstar George McCarroll?
Well, I mean, you're talking about an experienced hitter. Let's not forget the Grand Slam in the World Cup. Joel Evans bringing home the trophy for New Zealand. George McCarroll, an up-and-comer, MVP at the under-19s. Got a big future ahead of him.
Sure does indeed. Tyson Byrne here, Black Sox superstar shortstop from 2013, gold medalist, hitting 2 here for Hutt City United. This pitch is outside from Nick Hayes. Nick Hayes, he's travelled the ditch, lives on the Gold Coast these days, quite a lot this season. What have you thought about his passage of work this year?
Oh, I think he's just, his body of work has been just fabulous. He's in form. Physically, he's at his top notch. Having a chat with him, he's just feeling good about himself. And if a pitcher's feeling good about himself, that's the beginning of a good start.
Feel good, look good. That's Nick Hayes' MO for sure. Brock Evans has been good this year, this week as well, the second baseman for Mount Albert Ramblers.
Well, man, you're looking at the Evans trio, really. The family just keep putting out softballers. He's been playing fantastic ball, and to have an infield of Reese, Cole, and then Brock is fantastic. Is it Brock or Brooke?
Yeah, Brock.
Brock, yeah.
I wonder who's the first when they get to the kitchen table in the morning to grab the milk for the cereal.
Yeah, it might be the Captain Cole. He's the pick of the bunch, the biggest one.
And Tyson Byrne will patiently wait out a walk and head down to first base. Brings up the aforementioned 2017 Black Sox superstar. That is Joel Evans.
Joel and Nick were teammates in the past. Won a couple of titles together. And obviously we're on the gold medal team together.
This one just inside. You hear the commentary from our umpires. Who are the umpires today?
The umpires today are Andy McManus is at home plate. Around first base is Mark Porteous. And at third base, Frank Forgy from
Manitoba, Winnipeg City.
Winnipeg City.
Great to have
Another
him.
Canuck.
20 degrees here at Fraser Ballpark today on a beautiful sunny day. Hardly a cloud in the sky.
Well.
Minus 10 degrees in Winnipeg today, Joe. Just a 30-degree switch.
Yeah, well, today is a lot different than yesterday's little zephyr that we had coming through. And I see the beer tent is withheld the wind.
Made a kind of a joke at the coaches and managers meeting as we see this one flower out of place. They announced that they have a beer tent, haven't had one for a while here at the Club Nationals. And I said, you know what? Chubb's going to broadcast from the beer tent this week.
Well, it's where you make conversations and you make friends. You get the inside info also in the beer tent.
We see Joel Evans go down on a hard drop ball on the outside edge for the second out. Nick Hayes looks like he's throwing with a bit of velocity here this evening.
Yeah, it's not only the velocity that Nick has now. He's just moving the ball inside, outside. The drop is working really well. He's really controlling the inside part of the plate, and he's been pretty dominant.
First pitch is outside to a aforementioned junior Black Sox star, George McCarroll now. The drop ball outside, so 2 in a row here. McCarroll in a hitters count. As I mentioned, I'm Jason Gerbes, AK Chopper. Joining us in the booth today, Joe Farizo. As we flick through this game, we're going to switch roles, and Joe's going to be play-by-play. Might get through the first innings, and we'll do that because Joe's got it going on. Just a little confusion.
A little confusion. And
we see Tyson Burns swipe second bag. And from Nick Hayes' point of view, he's like, boy, oh boy, I need to be doing the Matrix. You can hear home plate umpire mic'd up for us, Andy McManus to McCarroll. 2 away, top of the first innings, scoring position now, Burn. Rise ball outside. Had a chat to Nick Hayes, I think yesterday, Joe, just around pitching off the block, and that's what he's used to. And now pitching off the mat this week's taking a little something getting used to again.
yeah, it's a little bit different pitching from the block and then pitching off the mat. I'm not a pitcher myself, but I always think the mat might be a little bit easier. You can balance a little bit better on it. But it's what you get used to. And McCarroll draws out a walk.
Well, that's what he was talking about, was maybe a bit easy, except his launch angle changes when he's off the mat compared to off the dirt. And so a lot of his pitches were going higher than normal. You see that one just sailing over the top. 2 strikeouts in this first innings from Hayes, but also 2 walks.
Yeah, he's just struggling to find the strike zone at the moment. But just trying to find his rhythm, getting into the momentum of things. First inning.
EJ Albright now, the veteran slugger, will step in to go to work. See that pitch coming on the outside edge. Just look at that batting lineup again, where Albright's there in the 5 spot. Be Shaw, Wallace, O'Leary, Crinan, and Esope after him. We get that far. This one comes down Main Street. In the hole here, 0-2. Artificial turf here at Fraser Ballpark. The infield, that is. Gives a true bounce. Drop ball's good. Just clips the edge. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Takes care of business here in the top of the first innings of the nightcap on day number 3. More action to come in the bottom of the first in the lineup, so we come back.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Shake, rattle and roll here as we go into the bottom of the first innings. Hutt City United will take the field here, and they've got a pretty decent lineup, that's for sure. McCarroll, Shaw, Wallace and Crane, and left to right in the outfield. Then the ever-experienced in the corner, hot corner that is, that's Edward E.J. Albright. Tane Mumu up the middle with Keenan Iso today. Joel Evans, that's the start of first base. O'Leary behind the dish for the young pitcher out of Manawatu, that is Jaden Hita Joe.
Yeah, Jaden Hita was excellent at the under-19 tournament recently. A young, experienced, an inexperienced pitcher to be fair, but being thrown in to the hot spot today.
Offensively for Mount Albert Ramblers will be Clark and the two Evans brothers, Brock and Cole. Gerard who hitting the cleanup today. Bennett Evans, Nola Rice, and it'll be Max earlier that'll round out the batting order for the defending national champions, Mount Albert Ramblers. Just underway here in the bottom of the first innings. Tony Mumu made his debut with the New Zealand Black Sox in 2022 in Palmerston North. Boy, didn't he do well, then go on to the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, he's been superb. He's been just building each year, and he's a superb shortstop. 5 tools, good speed, good arm, a lot of range at shortstop.
Joe, sometimes when you look at an athlete, we're obviously in awe of their talents. Check swing, excuse me, as Joel Evans will take care of the first out.
Oops, sorry about
Yeah, Renora, their talents, of course, and Brock Evans, a very talented athlete coming up to bat now, second for Mount Albert Ramblers. But I want to talk about Tani Mumu a little bit here. 2020, New Zealand hosted the U18 Boys World Cup in Palmerston North. Tani Mumu eligible for that, doesn't make the final cut for the World Cup for the juniors. And then, as we talked about, fast forward 2 years later, he's making his debut for the senior side. So he took that knock as a positive and worked on his game. And where is he now?
In the Black Sox squad, and that takes a lot of perseverance. You must stay positive. You can't let some of these little setbacks really hurt you. And he's got a big future ahead.
Swing.
That one comes through the zone.
Two guys. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Levels the count now. And Jaden Hita went away with the Junior Black Sox himself last year to the World Cup.
No.
Do you hear?
Down.
No. Too far wide. That'll fill the count
Yeah,
now
line
on Brock
but
Evans.
low. 3-2, guys. No swing, I'll check it. Swing!
Ran Fargy down at third base with the arms out wide. It's not the Macarena. He's saying no, it's a no swing. So Brock Evans safely aboard down at first base.
Yeah, that's a good at-bat by Brock Evans. Yeah, I guess
Play!
Jaden would have liked to have that outside corner.
First pitch, Cole Lemon
And
goes
that's
to work,
into
hits it down
left
the
field.
line.
No,
This will be
no,
extra
no.
bases here.
No.
And the hands are
Third
up,
base,
the
third
ball
base.
is stuck in the, and that's unfortunate for Mount Amber at Ramblers,
he's
as
there.
it'll
Two base
keep
at the time of hit.
the runner at third base. So stand-up double, ground rule double, I think they call it, don't
It
they,
is a
Joe?
ground rule double. Well hit ball by Cole, just curving into the left field corner.
Play. Right here.
First pitch that Lewis Gerard sees, decides to yank it down the line.
Yeah, one of the things, Chopper, that sometimes a young pitcher doesn't get that outside corner, and a more experienced pitcher might get that corner.
Joe, I see our good friend Robbie Easthope's just arrived to do the ground announcing. Why don't we give him that score sheet and you
Okay.
and I share this one?
All right, yeah, no
Sound good?
problem. You got it.
Oh, wait, but when he comes back.
All right.
There's another hard-hit ball here. Gerard stays hot, red hot. Drives in the first 2 runs of the ball game. Mount Amber Ramblers lead 2 runs to 0.
Ball's in if he wants it. Yep. Got it, thanks. DR first base, please.
See a Disney runner will come in and run for Gerard. Joe,
Thank you, sir.
with you and all of your experience in the game, coaching and being involved in and around, and of course, a couple of not too bad children who played this sport as well. But I always marvel watching a player like Lewis Gerard, who's red hot right now. They're so confident in the box, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, he's just seeing the ball really well. He's just really comfortable with the bat at the moment. He feels like he could see the ball and hit the ball, and he's putting it on the bat pretty easy.
Bradley Bennett takes that one on the inside edge, levels the count, 1-1.
He's been the leader of this Rambler hitting squad at the moment.
Ground ball, Albright makes a tidy play over to first base.
Nice little fielding play by EJ to get that second out of the inning. Still has good range, old EJ.
It's all about experience, isn't it?
And where you position yourself, yep.
He's got plenty of that. 2 away here, bottom of the first innings. 2 runs plated for Mount Amber Ramblers. Runner in scoring position for Reese Evans. Running bunt. Evans looking to turn something on. But Easthope's there in time and they'll get the third out. Woo, that was close, Joe.
Bang, bang play right here. Let's just see it again. Reese puts down a nice bunt down the first base line. And Keenan Easthope gets there and for the third out of the inning.
Not too bad at all, not too bad at all. World do through 1 complete, not before Cole Evans and Lewis Gerard go back-to-back hits. Gerard drives in 2. That's the margin. Top of the segment coming up next.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2024 Club National Championships. Ramblers against Hutt City United. We got a beautiful day at this ballpark. Game 57. Zal Wallace swings at the first pitch.
Really impressed with Zarshaw Wallace over the years. Not a lot to him. I'm not going to say he's a string bean. Well, actually, I am going to say he's a string bean, Joe, but boy, that kid's got some talent.
Oh, no doubt about it. Swing and a miss on a little low sinker. Drop ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes.
I look at Cole Evans here at shortstop, and I look at Zarshaw Wallace in the batter's box.
Swing.
Swing on a rise ball.
See a lot of similarities at this age.
Zar just got to stay at the dinner table a little longer.
Play.
Grab the milk first for the cereal. Grab the milk first.
It brings up Logan O'Leary, the catcher.
Ha!
That's down the inside tram line for strike 1.
Well, Logan, I tell you what, I've been trying to think of who he reminds me of. Because he's turned into quite the young man.
No, that's inside. That's too far.
And I've figured out who it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Joe,
Yeah.
it reminds me of the Wolverine.
Okay.
He does. Look at him. He's a strong young
He is
man.
a strong young man, yep. Swing. Little low lifter there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Thing is he got those claws will come out of his batting gloves. That'll be the thing, right?
That'll be a scary moment. And Nick tries to change up, just misses up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Yeah, what a difference a day makes. A beautiful day at Fraser Park today.
It's always like to see Joe.
Yep, beautiful Hutt Valley. And Hutt City United had the first hit of their hitting spot. Logan O'Leary.
Well, you can see O'Leary does get the claws out of those batting gloves, drives that one straight back up the middle. The Wolverine safely on first base.
And that'll loosen up Hutt City United a bit. O'Leary shows them the way. Brings up number 34, Noah Krynen.
Also an opportunity, you're right here, as you see O'Leary took it to his assistant coach, Blair Easthope over there. Nathan Nukunuku to come out to talk to his troops in the middle. Doesn't do that very often.
No, you're just checking on him. You're good.
He's just making sure. I think Brock Evans is okay. And you see him just holding his shoulder just a little at second base. Brock Evans, we highlighted at the top of the shot, one of the informed players from Mount Albert Ramblers. Don't want to see him go down, that's for sure. Definitely not on the night of day 3 of a 5-day national tournament.
That's a ball.
Noah Krynen, Dutch heritage, batting here for Hutt City United.
That's just down low and outside. Nick just turning his arm over a wee bit. And I wondered just if that ball back to him when he had to fall over might have just treated something. Swing and a miss there.
Well, that's the thing. You always want to make sure athletes are okay. He seems to be okay. Was feeling that shoulder for a little bit.
No. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 down. Swing on a little low riser.
3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count here.
This is where as a pitcher with just the one away here, going to earn their stripes.
3.
Swing and a miss on a little low lifter there.
I love that pitch, Joe.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
I love it. It's kind of like, all right, kid, you want it. Here comes my best. You beat me, you beat me. But in this case, I'm going to throw the low lifter right past
Temporary
you.
runner at first base, please.
So
Brings up number 15, Keenan Easthope.
Krynen will stay in the run for O'Leary, the catcher at first base with 2 away here. Joe, I think we talked a little bit about young Keenan Easthope in earlier broadcasts on day 1 or day 2. Really impressed with this young man, and he is young. got to say 17 years of age.
Yeah, very young. Well, he was the MVP at the under-19 tournament. Had a
was.
fantastic. More about leadership.
One ball, 2 strikes. Three.
And
Swing and a miss.
through the top. They get her done, Joe. Fantastic. Nick Hayes looks good.
Yeah, after 1.5 innings of play, it's Ramblers 2, Hutt City 0. We'll be coming back after a word from our sponsors.
Your world, your color, your choice with Racine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to game 57 at Fraser Park. Hutt City United against the Ramblers. We'll have a couple of guests in our booth. From the Bears, we have Aaron Tohavaka.
There, mate.
How are you?
Good,
And we
thanks.
got Jacob Lee. Well, Aaron, we just saw you after that game against the, was it the Devils, PCU Devils? How do you think that went? What's your view on life there?
It's been a tough day. you
Yeah.
know. Two close losses for the boys, but yeah, no one really expected us to be there anyway. So we're still stoked in a way, but it's a tough pill to swallow away.
Yeah, yeah. The Huts, that Devil team, they got a good ball club there. There were opportunities that you guys had throughout the ball game. Where do you think there's some improvement could have been made?
Across the board, really. Communication's massive. To lose a game like that, where we're in it for most of it's quite tough, you know. We've got a small team too, so boys are doing it hard.
No, it was a fantastic ball game. It was right there till the end. I guess we'll be talking to Jacob when he hit the bomb just to bring it to 2-1. And you had an opportunity there then to possibly, tie the ball game up. Yeah, throughout the whole tournament, though, what were some of the highlights?
Just actually making the top 8, which is the goal that the boys set out, before we made our way down here.
Yep.
That's big for us. First year back in the Prems with a few more boys that have come back home, so just got to build on that.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, we're just going to get back to the ball game just for a little bit, and then we'll bring Jacob in the next inning.
Perfect.
All
Cheers,
right.
boys.
Thanks.
1-1.
Swing and a miss there, and the count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Jaden hitting his spots here.
No outside.
Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count, guys.
Strike. Nice pitch by Jaden on the inside corner for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the catcher, Max Early. And we got another guest in the booth. Jacob Lee. How are you, Jacob? Yeah, great, thanks. Well, just speaking to Aaron previously, I mean, obviously, it was. Here's a long drive hit to over the fence for Max Early. He got all of that. We'll come back to Jacob in a minute. Max Early got all of that, and he gets the third run of the inning across. Third home run. Oh, sorry. Third run of the ball game. Getting too excited. Okay, we're back to Jacob. Jacob, after speaking to Aaron, there were a lot of positives. You made the top 8, which was one of the goals.
Yeah.
For you, just individually, what were some of your goals for the tournament?
Oh, just stay on top of my hitting and get as many RBIs as I could. And I feel like I did not too bad this tournament. And yeah.
And what do you think some of the building blocks are going forward?
Definitely my throwdowns. Yeah, I got to
Okay.
work on those and just my pop time and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you behind the dish, and you were moving pretty good back there.
Yeah,
you enjoyed the
trying
catching?
to. Yeah, got a few things to work on, but
You've been catching for a while?
Yeah, most of my softball career I've been catching. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
I like the pressure.
yeah, you're involved in all of the plays.
Yeah.
And I guess one of the highlights in the previous ball game, hitting that bomb, how did that feel?
Oh yeah, it felt pretty good. But yeah, this a bit sad that the boys couldn't feed off that.
Sure, yeah. I know it's a team game, and individual stats don't really mean that much until you reflect later on.
Yeah.
But your team has made the top 8, which is a great achievement.
Yeah, it's huge for us, yeah.
I could see you boys building for the future.
Yep.
And we wish you all the best for the future.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll catch you later.
Cheers.
All right, Jacob, thanks for having me. All right, there you have it. We have Aaron Toavaka and Jacob Lee from the Bears. Obviously a little disappointed, but also making the top 8 is a great achievement in this. And they got a young team, and they'll be here in the future. Okay, Ramblers took that home run from Max Early to take the 3-0 lead. And we're at the top of the 3rd. Hutt City United now. We're up. Leading off will be the leadoff batter, Tane Mumu. The ballpark is starting to fill up, and we got a beautiful day. 5:31, and yeah, sun is shining. Great day for softball in the Hutt Valley. 2024 Club National Champs. Oh, that's a good pitch by Nick right down the middle. Tane takes, and it's no balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, you got it.
Nick just having a bit of a chat. Umpire calls time.
No swing up.
The high pitch, and that's one of the pitches that Chopper was talking about previously on the block. He's getting a little bit different leverage, and on the mat, the ball's just flying a little bit higher on him. Swing and a miss on another inside drop ball. It's becoming Nick's favorite pitch, it appears. Hitting that spot regularly. There's the pitch again, and it gets Tane Mumu for the first out of the inning. And brings up the designated player, number 7, Tyson Byrne. Tyson had a base on balls his last time up. And swing and strike. That paints the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes on Tyson Byrne. 1 out. Top of the 3rd. That's a little tap up to the... Hayes flips it over to the first base. Here's the replay. He just looped it over. A little lollipop there to get the second out of the inning. Brings up Joel Evans, number 27. Yeah, Nick seems to be getting into his work.
No.
Ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know Nick starts to get comfortable when he's taking the ball, working quickly, and just getting into a really good rhythm.
Foul, you're right.
Just foul back.
Evans goes hard at that pitch from Hayes. Gets bet on the ball, goes foul.
Play. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, a beautiful changeup by Nick Hayes to get Joel Evans looking for the 3rd out of the inning. And after 2.5 innings of play, it's Ramblers 3, Hutt City United nothing. We'll be back in a moment after a word from our sponsors.
Your world, your color, your choice with Racine.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game 57 at Fraser Park, home of Hutt Valley softball. Ramblers and Hutt City United. We got a barn burner here. Ramblers have a 3-0 lead. And they're going into the bottom of the 3rd. Hutt City United will want to keep that down to the 3 runs so they can chip away at it later. And that's a little ground ball. It's a fair ball. Down to second. Safe at second base. Good running by Brock Evans.
You've got time now.
Just tipped out of the pitcher's glove. Or the first baseman's glove, if we got a replay on that. A little tap down to first base. Joel came up.
Okay, guys.
Brings up the captain of the Black Sox and the Ramblers, number 34, Cole Evans.
Follow.
A little nice low lifter, just missed. No balls. 1 ball, no strikes. That's foul down the left field line. And a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1, guys. Play. 1-1.
That's a foul ball called early by umpire Andy McManus.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a nice play by Shaw Wallace.
Shaw Wallace
Oh, and the umpire calls him safe on the tag up. And let's look at the replay here.
One down. Play.
All right, he's safe at third base. It brings up number 88, the hot hitting Louis Gerard. Louis had a single the first time up. He's been driving in runs all tournament. One of the top batters in the tournament so far. And that's another base hit for Louis Gerard. He keeps it going. 2 for 2 in the ball game, and he drives in the Ramblers' fourth run of the inning.
DR first base, please.
The DR, Blake Wardrope, comes in for Lewis.
What?
And that brings up number 44, Bradley Bennett. Bradley grounded out his first time up. That's high. Swing, nice pitch by Jaden Heater.
Bradley Bennett into the batter's box.
1 ball, 1 strike. We've lost the scoreboard at the moment.
Bennett goes hard at that pitch. The hitter thinks the batter. Bradley Bennett.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a fly ball to right center field. And he makes a nice play out there, fighting the sun off. And Noah Kreinen makes a nice play out there. Second out of the inning. That brings up number 28, Reese Evans. That's a fly ball out to left field. It's carrying, and he makes a great play. Shaw Wallace robs Reese Evans of a 2-run homer. Look at this play on the replay. He goes back, he finds the track, finds the fence. What a play. He nearly flies over it. Spectacular Sports Center. Excellent play, keeping Hutt City United in. After 3 full innings of play, it's the Ramblers 4, Hutt City United 0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Great play by Zarshaw Wallace.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resine have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resine colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resine to get the job done.
The action after that great play by Zarshaw Wallace in center field. We got George McCarroll leading off.
Well, I tell you what, Joe, that last catch by George McCarroll's teammate, Zarshaw Wallace. Wow, one of the best. Top rung of the fence. Reaches over and daylight robbery.
Yeah, that one there will be played over and over again on the YouTube and on broadcasting.
You got it, indeed. Outstanding play.
Ground out, George McCarroll. George normally shows a little more speed, but Cole Evans guns him down.
Pretty tough to beat Cole Evans. Anything on the infield, don't hit it towards the shortstop. That's the
for
MO for Mount Albert Ramblers.
Yeah. Top of the fourth, that brings up number 24 to third base, E.J. Albright. Swing and a miss.
E.J. Albright's like a fine wine, I think, with a bit of age. He gets good. Look at the Mount Albert Ramblers. They're relaxed, aren't they?
We're getting through this ball game. It's the top of the fourth. And the game is flying through. Nick is a good pitcher that works quick. And when he gets into a rhythm, he likes to get the ball and throw it down. EJ's frozen on that pitch for the second out of the inning. And here comes the fantastic center field play. It always seems to happen, right, Chopper?
Does indeed. Coming up third here in the innings is Shaw Wallace. Amazing exploits defensively. Can he pull one off offensively as well?
No, that's out. Oh, no.
Nick wanted that. He's talking to the umpire. Has a little wry smile on.
Andy McManus, a real good umpire at North Harbour. Been to a number of World Cups now in his resume.
And Brock Evans tries to get over the fence to make another good play. Shows good hustle.
Trying to get Shaw Wallace back right there, isn't it? If you can catch it over the fence, I'll get you back, young man.
You see a player make a play like that, it's infectious, right?
Does he want this one?
It sure is, Joe. It sure is indeed.
All right, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down in the top of the fourth.
Play 1-1.
Nick tries to change up. He's been working that pitch a wee bit. Hasn't perfected it just yet, but he'll be going to it again, I'm sure. 2 balls, 1 strike. There, just went with it again, but it was nice, little lower. Had a little more spin on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Play 2-2.
Nick Hayes evolving into a complete pitcher these days.
You see him throw to high, lifter there. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's the changeup again. Nice play by Nick for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're going into the bottom of the 4th. Ramblers lead 4-0. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to sunny Hutt Valley, Fraser Park, home of Hutt Valley softball. We're at the 2024 National Championships. Bottom of the 4th, Ramblers lead 4-0. Floyd Nola's coming to bat.
A defensive change here for Hutt City United. New third baseman in, Jackson Baldwin will take over with the stylish Rat's tail is just whatever. I'm not too sure what you call it these days. I can't keep up. I really can't keep up. There he is at third base, number 15.
And a nice base hit from Floyd Nola. Floyd is another player that he pitches, he hits. 5 tools, Chopper.
It almost feels like there's nothing he can't do. You see here on the Atiawa Toa FM replay, a Derek Jeter-ish inside rise ball where he puts his hands in and hits it up the middle. That's a good hitter right there.
Base, please.
And Ramblers bringing in the DR.
The gas, the speed.
Blake
So there's the Rats. What do you call that, Joe? What do you call that?
I think he needs a haircut myself, but looking at my hair, yeah, I'd like to have a head of hair
He's
like
a
that.
stylish customer. Is young Jackson Baldwin. Good on him too.
Let's pop up EJ in foul territory, and he makes the play. Wind is always a little tricky here, Chopper.
Yeah, it can be. Died down nicely today. It's a pitch-perfect day, really, for championship softball here on day 3 of competition. A little bit different yesterday.
All right, this brings up Max Early. Last time up, he hit a bomb. This time he's bunting, so it just goes to show you Nathan Nukunuku, after he hits the home run, let's see that if you can bunt also.
Yeah, your Nathan Nukunuku is a very clever coach. He knows it's not about individual exploits, it's the scoreline, 4-0. They can pick up 3 runs here. It'll be 3 outs of the ball game in the top of the 5th.
He went. No balls, 2 strikes. And I guess trying to shorten the game now, you know, getting the business end day 3, moving day. That's foul.
Man over at Ramblers have been outstanding, of course, through the first 2 days of play, undefeated in Section 1, round robin play, 9-2 over Hutt Valley Dodgers, 8-0 over Hibiscus Coast, 11-1 over Kaiapoi, and 13-3 over PK.
Certainly showing the class. That's fouled off.
HCU United's had a good tournament so far, though, for the first 2 days of play with a 3-1 record, 7-0 over Island Bay, 4-3 in a close one against Northcote, 10-2 over Rossum. The only game dropped, 3-10 against the PCU Devils.
No.
Which is down low and outside the zone, called ball.
1-2, guys. 1-2.
Day 3,
1 ball, 2.
Day 3 is the big one, though, isn't it? Because it's when you make the top 8, and then it's moving day, setting yourself up to get into the semi-finals.
And that's a fly ball to deep, but it's kept in the ballpark. And so sure Wallace doesn't have to climb the fence this time to make the play. But tagging up is Blake Wardrobe going to second base.
Yeah, deep enough for Wardrobe to go from 1 to 2 on that sacrifice fly. Max Early feeling good in the batter's box.
Yeah, it's about, like you said before, Chopper, just doing his job, sacrifice fly, moving the runner into scoring position.
Ball inside.
Pitches inside, called ball.
This brings up number 33, Oscar Clark.
Oh, the shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. Let's get a little bake. Oscar Clark, fantastic footwork we've seen over the last 3 weeks out of the right fielder for Mount Albert Ramblers.
Yeah, nice play by Tane for the 3rd out of the inning. And Hutt City United will be happy to keep the score at 4-0. After 4 full innings of play, it's Ramblers 4, Hutt City United 0. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment after a word of our sponsors.
When the radio's on and the sound's hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music
gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to okay.
Top of the fifth innings here as we come back into this day 3 nightcap on the 2024 Men's Open Club National Championship. Defending champions, Mount Albert Ramblers, with a handy lead, 4-0 over the home side, Hutt City United. And it'll be the Wolverine lead off here for Hutt City.
Logan O'Leary.
Logan O'Leary, be followed by the right footer Noah Kynan and Keenan Iso. 1, 2, 3 here. Where Hutt City, Joe, they need to find a way to score a run against this Mount Albert Ramblers defence.
Yeah, and this is going to be the tough thing to do against Nick. He's in form. Ramblers have a superb defense. I'm thinking that Coach Wallace may look to maybe put a little short game in play at some point.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Logan O'Leary.
Joe, I want to ask you a question. What's your favourite song of all time?
My favorite song, well, one of my favorite songs would be Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven, of course, yeah. Fans, I like that one. Is it
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah. Wow.
It's an oldie but goodie. Top of the pops.
Top of the pops. Inside will go foul off the bat of O'Leary. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2 and 2, guys.
Yeah, Hutt City will want to just get the ball and play a little bit. I mean, we've been through now 4.5 innings of play. A good change up by Nick.
Change-up variation from Nick Hayes. O'Leary just gets bet on the ball, goes foul.
Logan O'Leary settles back in. He's looked good today, the Wolverine. Change of pace, slow grounder to Evans. He'll take care of that like bread and butter.
Yeah, the change-up's working for Nick. It's a pitch that he seems to be working at during this game, looking to perfect it a little bit more. And it's working for him.
You hurt the other one. You hurt the other one. That's probably
It is indeed. 1 away here, top of the 5th innings. It'll bring up the bat. Noah Cronin now, the right fielder.
Ball outside. No, that's out. No, it didn't come back in. Yeah, I didn't have it coming back in. I know he's trying to bend it in.
And him trying to bend it in here. Good communication between Max Early and the home plate umpire, Andy McManus. Big swing from Kynan. Can't connect though.
They're talking about Stairway to Heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. And the sign on the wall is the Ramblers' Nick Hayes putting together a masterpiece.
Sure is indeed. He wants to be short. Kynan, he wants to hit a home run to that sign on the wall on the outfield fence, and he grabs one, punches
and
it.
That's a base hit. Nice play.
Texas League in a centre field for Kynan. So with 1 away here, they'll have 1 on board here, Hutt City United. So we see on the replay here, Joe.
Yeah, just got on that change-up. It was a change-up again, and he stayed back and then punched it into left field. McCarroll squaring her way, and just as we was talking about Chopper, it looks like Hutt City United will start to play a little of the short game just to make some things happen.
Oh, it makes me wonder. Oh, it makes me wonder what Hutt City United will bring out of the suitcase. Well, they use the suitcase from Keenan Eastope here now.
Yes, sir. 2.
2 strikes, no balls. Nick Hayes in control here.
3.
And it gets the bottom of it. And that'll take care of business from Eastope for the second out.
And Eastope thought that was a little bit down.
I don't know about that. If you don't swing it at things like that, hand to be outside the zone, boy, surely.
No doubt.
Tani Mumu now. We talked about him at the top of the shop. An inspirational young man. Took a knockback, missing the Junior World Cup for New Zealand. Stayed at the game, worked at the craft. His opportunity right here now against Mount Albert Ramblers.
It just appears when Hutt City United have a runner on, and they've had 2 runners on during a ball game, Nick just seems to just bear down that little bit more.
Inside out swing from Mumu. This could be trouble. Off to the races is Kynan around the second base. Mumu with a head first sliding double. 2 runners on now for Hutt City United.
Oh, great piece of hitting by Tane Mumu, and his wheels are just fantastic. Look at the replay here, just down the right field line. Just spun away from the right fielder, and that got Tane to second base.
He's quick.
Guys, good.
He is real quick.
And now we're a base hit away from having the score here. And Hutt City United appear right back in the ball game. I know it makes you wonder. Really makes you wonder, doesn't it, Chopper?
It sure does indeed. Is the big guy, Tyson Byrne now. First pitch to him is outside the zone. 2 away, top of the 5th innings. Only a 4-run margin. Byrne can make this a 1-run ball game with 1 pitch.
Swing and a miss. All of a sudden, you get a different feel in the ballpark. The benches are starting to come alive. There's a little bit more chatter. Hutt City United have got a little bit of a lift.
Momentum, trying to shift. Hayes wanting to put that momentum in the back pocket. Outside pitch is good. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 away. Rise ball's good, tips off and comes out of the glove of early.
And Max would like to have that one back.
See Hayes telling Ellie what he'd like to throw Byrne in this situation. Byrne, very experienced campaigner, knows how to drive in the runs. Can he do it today against Hayes? Patiently waits.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Mumu, he's at second base. In front of him is Krynan at 3. Hayes ready, steps back. Here comes the 2-2. Drop ball too high.
3 balls, 2 strikes. You can just feel a little bit of the tension in the air now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Tension in the air, full count, 2 away, top of the 5th innings. Big matchup on the nightcap here on day 3.
That's a ball.
Outside, Byrne steadies the ship with a walk. It's a loaded bases situation now.
And guess who do we got coming
for
up?
the big guy, Joel Evans.
Yeah, this is Joel's time. He loves this.
Yep, re-entry.
So re-enter as Joel Evans will come back into the ball game to hit.
Re-entry.
Here the change being made by the umpire.
Re-entered, 15 is out of the game.
Wallace. Well, he comes up, has a quiet word in Joel Evans' ear, and I'm pretty sure it goes a little something like this. When she gets there, she knows. If the stores are closed, with a word, she can get what she came for. Oh, she'll be buying a Stairway to Heaven. Can he find his way to heaven? We'll find out. Joel Evans, Nick Hayes. Loaded bases situation at 4-run difference. First time we've seen some pressure on Nick Hayes.
No doubt about it. I mean, now it's big time pressure. Joel Evans loves this time. Has come up with big hits throughout his career.
Riseball to the screen, not far enough for Krynan to scamper in from third base.
And all of a sudden, we're seeing a little bit of a crack. 2 balls, no strikes.
Of course, the good pitches, no, Joe. It just takes 1 pitch to get him out. 1 bad pitch, we could be all tied up. Hitters count here. Drop ball. Third base bobbles, but he's right there with his foot on it. Does Reese Evans. He's cool, he's calm, collective. And Nick Hayes escapes the bases loaded jam.
Yeah, it was a good battle. The ground ball just bobbled, but Reese was there to recover and get the third out of the inning. Hutt City United threatened with bases loaded, but can't bring it across. Ramblers, after 4.5 innings of play, lead 4-0.
5-3, 3-4.
Your world, your colour, your choice with Racine.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Under the shadow of the great mountain range that runs down the Hutt Valley. I'd love to know the name of it. I'll need to get Corey Sickle from Atiawa Toa FM to tell me it, because there's a bit of meaning behind it too, Joe. And there's a bit of meaning behind this game as well, man. Our Ramblers looking to try and finish this one early at the bottom of the fifth innings, but we saw what Hutt City United can do when they get a sniff.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, they threatened at that inning, and Jaden Hitter is pitching a pretty good ball game, keeping a Hutt hitting Ramblers to 4 runs.
We've got 3-5, 5-3 again.
A couple more changes coming through.
Yeah, just defensively, we see
and shirt number 27.
young Byrne come into first base. Joel Evans will slide on over to third here. So just a couple of tweaks defensively.
They'll want to keep those two in the batting order. They'll be up one more time if they can keep the Ramblers hitters down. And so far, Jaden Hitter's pitching a really good ball game.
Sure is for the young fella indeed. It'll be Brock Evans, Cole Evans, and Lewis Gerard. 1, 2, 3 here for Man Up Ramblers in the bottom of the fifth innings.
That ball is...
And gone! Brock Evans looks like with no effort whatsoever puts the big part of the bat on the big part of the ball, and just like that in the blink of an eye, they lead 5-0.
Yeah, that pitch was right there. It didn't look like it was that well hit, but the ball is carrying out to center field and made it over there in a hurry. Great piece of hitting by Brock.
Tell you what, mark my words, Brock Evans. It's not going to be a matter of when or a matter of how, matter of who puts his name on the list for the New Zealand Black Sox. The kid is playing well. We're pitching change here coming up for Hutt City United. This pitching change brought to you by Ballpark Broadcasting. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In the bottom of the fifth innings, Brock Evans just blasts one out of the park to make it 5-0. Pitching change for Hutt City United. Jaden Hitter is out, and Daniel Sievers is in. And the first batter he will face will be Cole Evans. And the first pitch is dispatched. One bounce into the fence. Cole Evans is off to the races, and he will round them with ease.
Well, Hutt City United make that change, and I guess there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on.
It sure isn't indeed. And defensively for Hutt City United there, the right footer, Nolan Craigan, was playing a shift, I think, in the outfield. And that ball, maybe he didn't pick it up off the bat. That's the reason why Cole Evans rounded the bases with these. This one will fly out to McCarroll at left field for the first out. But two quick home runs. One over the fence from Evans, that's Brock, and one in the Parker from Evans, that's Cole.
77. Got it. Thank you.
Gets them started here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Substitution Ramblers.
Well, just like that, Chapo, one down. We're one run away from a run rule game.
It is indeed. 7 runs needed in the fifth innings to terminate this one early. And we'll see a change here. Devon Carr will come in to pinch hit for Bradley Bennett. First pitch to him is down and inside. This pitch is high from Devon Sievers, a young Hutt Valley man. Come through all the grades here locally. Rose ball up top. He's a good young man too, Joe.
Oh, he's getting his experience from some of the greatest players that are playing the game. And Nathan loves coaching these youngsters.
This one down Main Street.
And just one of the things with Nathan at the moment, he just seems to be pushing all the right buttons.
This one pops up. That'll go out of play. Well, I guess when you've had a storied history, there's Nathan Nukunuku has domestically and internationally, both as an association, a club here. There's nothing he hasn't won. There's nothing that he hasn't won multiple times.
No doubt about it, yeah. He's a Hall of Fame player.
You can see him there with the third baseman, Joel Evans, teammates, of course, for a number of years. Nathan was on that team in 2017 when Joel hit the grand slam.
No swing up.
And Carr will pick up the walk and head down to first base.
Good piece of hitting. Not swinging at that rise ball.
Well, Joe, a bit of a sad moment here. Well, not really. It's not sad at all. It's an exciting moment. Of course, you leave us tonight, heading away down to Atiawa Christchurch. You've got the big match down there coming up on Sunday.
Oh, I'm totally excited. It's a great opportunity. I'm so proud to be representing the broadcasting crew down in Christchurch. To do the women's final is a real honor. Looking forward to seeing all of the great ball players down there. I've been listening and getting some info from my daughter Danica and a couple of other players, and the softball down there in the standard has been high. There are quite a few internationals.
Fantastic to see. We see Ryan Early coming for a pinch hit here. Of course, Ballpark Broadcasting NZ and Atiawa Toa FM will bring you that grand final of the Women's Club Nationals. That one's scheduled for 1 p.m. on Sunday down there in Atiawa Christchurch. You better find that game on Ballpark Broadcasting NZ, of course, social pages, Facebook and YouTube. Of course, Softball New Zealand's YouTube channel as well. That's a hard hit ball to centre field, skidding around, and this looks like it'll do the ball game. Wardrobe rounding the bases, the relay throw in earnest. And it will be Mount Albert Ramblers that'll run out victors 7-0 here in the bottom of the fifth innings. Joe, your thoughts on the match?
Well, I think, Hutt City United hung in there throughout the game. I mean, Ramblers have been doing this type of thing to all of the teams throughout this tournament. Hutt City, Jaden Heater pitched a very good ball game through 4 innings. And then the Ramblers hitters just got caught up in this last inning.
Joe, I am going to let you recap the game for our viewers and how the game developed while I pick a Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess throughout the innings, the first inning we had the Ramblers take a 2-0 lead. Max Early then hits a home run to take the 3-0. Brock Evans scores in the fourth, bottom of the third for the 4 runs, and then it stayed there for a little while. Bases loaded, Hutt City United had. They threatened. Unfortunately, Joel didn't hit the grand slam that he hit in the World Champs. And then in the bottom of the 5th, the home run by Brock Evans, the home run by Cole Evans, and then the RBI single, double by Reese Evans ended the ball game.
Well, I've got a Ballpark Broadcasting player of the match. First one goes to Hutt City United, to the centre fielder, Zarshaw Wallace, with that fantastic catch going over the fence to save a home run. Daylight robbery right there. The other one's going to go to Max Early. Thought he called a great game for Nick Hayes, even when they got under pressure. Kept calm, kept Hutt City United scoreless. And of course, the big home run from him early in the match set the standard for Mount Albert Ramblers. So the Ballpark Broadcasting players of the match: centre fielder from Hutt City United, Zarshaw Wallace, and the catcher, Max Early from Mount Albert Ramblers. Well, that'll do us for day 3, ladies and gentlemen, here as we conclude the matches of the 2024 Men's Open Club National Championship. Ramblers run out 7 runs to 0. Of course, we'll be back on here tomorrow. Apologies. At 11 a.m. it'll be PCU Devils taking on Auckland United from Diamond 1. All the games on day 4. Be sure to come back. Ballpark Broadcasting Atiawa Toa FM, we got you. On behalf of Joe Fraser, I've been Jason Gerbes, Ako Chopper, and the rest of the crew. Mā te wā, Paul Mārie here.